Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do my top 5 Christmas specials as sort of my Christmassy video that isn't my Twice Upon a Time review. So let's get right into this. So in today's video you're going to be seeing my top 5 Christmas specials that I have watched. So kicking things off at number 5 we have The Christmas Invasion. Now for me this story is pretty dull. The thing I dislike about this episode is that the Doctor is in bed for most of it. It's David Tennant's first story and it's not the best first impression in my opinion. Nothing really that major happens. The Sycorax are the main villains, and a big inclusion in the plot is the Sycorax using blood control and essentially blackmailing. The Doctor has the famous sword fight on top of the Sycorax ship when he finally wakes up. He also pretty much shuts down the government at the end of the episode. For me, this story is really quite boring and dull. I probably wouldn't recommend it. At number 4 we have The Next Doctor. Now for me this story is underrated and it's quite unique. I love the Victorian setting. The whole plot and storyline of the Doctor meeting the Doctor, if you like, is really great. I remember watching this episode on the day of it being originally broadcast and I just loved it. I was so intrigued, my young self, thinking, is this actually going to be the next Doctor? Of course it isn't, but it's just a great story. I love the story as well for nostalgic reasons. I think it's really underrated. So yeah, of course the Cybermen make a return, and I like the sort of slavery element to this story. I really love the deep moments when the Doctors are talking alone to each other. That's really warming in my opinion. David Tennant is incredible as always. The only little tiny nitpick I have with this story is the whole Cyber Queen thing. I just think it's a bit odd. I love the ending when the Doctor's on the hot air balloon and he destroys her though. Overall, this story is criminally underrated in my opinion. I absolutely adore it, and yeah, a must watch. A great hidden gem. Kicking off the top 3 we have Voyage of the Damned. Now this story is really nice. It has a really warm plot. It's set on the Titanic in space. Kylie Minogue is the guest star as Astrid. Another thing I really love about this story is it has really likeable characters, which really makes the story even more immense. When some of them are killed off, it's just you feel even worse, because you feel like you got to know them really well. This story is basically a gripping chase through the Titanic, and also the famous scene with the Doctor making his little speech is great. This is overall sad and touching with the deaths. It's a really great Doctor Who story that I will always adore. I just love the conclusion as well. It's really good, well worthy of being in the top 3. In the runners-up position we have The Runaway Bride. This is a really fun story. This story for me is a great introduction to the best ever companion, Donna. Catherine Tate is stunning as ever in this story. The Doctor has recently lost Rose, so he's really down. Then all of a sudden, straight away, is thrown back into the action again as Donna appears in the TARDIS. Donna is getting married with Lance, but it turns out that Lance has been working for a villain called the Rachnos. Another reason I love this story is the Doctor-Donna dynamic. You weren't expecting her to return for Series 4 in this, you thought she was just going to be a one-off character. Of course, when this was originally broadcast, nobody knew she was going to return, but now, knowing that she does return, I just love it even more. I think it's so funny, the dynamic, and it's really fun, really the sort of episode you want to sit down and watch on Christmas Day. Donna doesn't believe that the Doctor is who he says he is, and she thinks he's a creep. Also, I love the scene where Donna is trapped in a taxi and the Doctor has to convince her to jump to the TARDIS. This story is a fun and really down-to-earth romp. The final few scenes are stunning where the Doctor confronts the Rachnos, and he's really merciless, killing the Rachnos children. Overall, this is a must-watch, a really great Christmas special. Now in first place we have The End of Time. Wow, this story is absolutely stunning. It's pretty much a Marmite story. You either love it or you hate it. I'm so happy that I love it. What an exit for the 10th Doctor. Wilf plays a massive part in this story, and that just elevates the story to another level for me, because I love Wilf as a character. He's so underrated. I just love him. Of course, Wilf Bernard Cribbins is absolutely perfect in this story, as always. Another great aspect of the story, in my opinion, is this is one of the very few stories that actually brings me to the verge of tears throughout. And of course, the Master returns. John Sim is great in this 2-part epic. There's so many great emotional scenes with the Doctor and Wilf. One of my favourite scenes is when they're on the ship and Wilf is trying to convince the Doctor to take the gun and pleading with him to not die. That's just such an amazing scene in my opinion. It always gets me. I just love it. So overall, absolutely incredible. It is by far the best Christmas special the show has ever had. Finally, the regeneration scene is absolutely incredible, and Tennant is stunning as always. The emotion that he puts into the regeneration scene shows you how great an actor he is, and that is just stunning. I love it. So yeah guys, that was my top 5 Christmas specials. I hope you have enjoyed this video. It's sort of my Christmas special video, no pun intended. I hope you have enjoyed it. You will see the Twice Upon a Time review, hopefully a couple days after Christmas, but I thought I'd give you a proper Christmas video that isn't an episode review. So yeah guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this video. Have a great Christmas. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to support it with a like, subscribe below if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time for another awesome video. Peace out.
Well, I wish it could be